Welcome to Humantelligence. Before we take you on a live tour of the tools that help companies build inclusive cultures and develop high-performing teams, let's walk through a few quick slides to provide a foundation for what you're about to see. The ovals represent all the areas in which Humantelligence can drive impact. As people experience Humantelligence, they often connect with one specific area because they have a particular challenge to solve. The ovals here may help you to connect how the tools can impact multiple areas of your business, allowing you to utilize an all-in-one solution for aligning culture to strategy. Essentially, leveraging Humantelligence to tie each of these areas together. We help you measure, manage, and hire for culture and predictive performance. Let's take a closer look at culture. We all know these common culture levers, engagement surveys, mission and vision, and others that are shown here. These are important, but they can be situational and fluctuate given outside factors. There's also aspirational culture, typically defined at the top and visualized throughout the organization. Now, when it comes to aspirational culture, it seems to be a cloudy picture at best. The 2020 Culture 500 Index results from Professor Don Sull's research at MIT showed no significant correlation between companies' official public value statements and actual corporate culture as perceived and lived by employees. So what is this elusive thing we call culture? And how do we actually measure it? True culture is your people, their psychology, and the environment they create and reinforce at the team level. The basic measures of culture are behaviors, motivators, and work energizers. Why is it important to measure behaviors, motivators, and work energizers? Well, when we understand and leverage the power of diversity of thought and action, we can accelerate team collaboration and performance, as well as hire the right people to align to culture. Let's take a closer look at what we capture through our 12-minute self-assessment. At the top left, you see life priorities, the filters for making important choices. In the orange, we capture work behaviors, how we tend to communicate, which is important for collaboration and productive meetings. Moving to the blue, where we capture work motivators, our internal values. Motivators are important to understand in managing difficult conflict and are especially important in hiring. Last, we have ideal work, the type of work that energizes you. This measure applies to alignment in a role and decisions around the distribution of work. Team members are more likely to stay with your company if they're consistently engaging in work that energizes them. Humantelligence takes your team's individual results from the 12-minute assessment and rolls that data up into actionable insights to drive team effectiveness and help team leaders make the right hiring decisions. Here's a few key benefits of Humantelligence. First, the entire design is based on ease of use, so there's no need for certifications or intense training. Second, the collaboration tools cultivate inclusion and awareness, improve one-on-one collaboration, and achieve EQ everywhere. Receive personalized strengths and opportunities for engagement in this new culture of remote work. Third, the team culture mapping provides a clear picture of your unique team culture, allowing you to align people to strategy for increased team effectiveness and support internal mobility. On the recruiting side, Humantelligence provides a multi-dimensional view of your candidate in just 10 to 12 minutes, outlining their behaviors, motivators, work energizers, and life priorities. Candidates receive their talent profile, which creates a positive and rewarding candidate experience. The last key benefit is the ability to hire for culture, remove subjectivity in the recruiting process, and identify team strengths and gaps. Okay, I'm about to switch over to the live platform to show you around the tools. The chart below shows the different areas we will explore. On the left, you see culture analytics, which is where we identify and measure culture at all levels of the organization. Moving to the right, there's talent fit, where team leaders can leverage Humantelligence in recruiting to make the right hiring decisions. At the bottom, we have our engagement suite, which involves an action management system to drive continual engagement. So here we are on the Humantelligence dashboard. Right at the top, you'll see the engagement suite in action. A discovery goal with short videos is available for a team member to quickly begin exploring insights. There are also links to the team this person is a part of, as well as their internal network. The network is similar to having an internal LinkedIn for your company, except these peer connections drive emotional intelligence. Companies also have the option to include an interactive feedback system, where employees can request and give feedback to each other. Let's start with the individual talent profile by clicking My Profile in the blue menu on the left. Your talent profile highlights key insights and the primary strengths you bring to a team. The Downloads button offers access to a full detailed report, a one-page summary report, as well as a results guide. The first thing you see on your report are your personas. There are 20 personas in all, representing the scope of diversity of thought and action available to a team. We show your top 3, along with a corresponding percentage in which you naturally lean into each strength. Your success statement is a summary of where you tend to focus, how you tend to communicate, and what tends to give you energy. Next, you'll find tips for communicating based on your talent profile. You can also add tips to help coworkers collaborate with you. Scrolling further, you'll see easy view charts showing your preferences for each culture lens. Here, for behaviors, you can see that Callista is change-oriented. She tends to communicate and collaborate in free-form and decisive ways. Mousing over the traits will provide further descriptions. She can also view her opportunities. This area highlights the way she naturally approaches situations, along with potential areas for development. The same Quick Insights format is available for the Motivator lens, as well as the Ideal Work Energizers lens. Life priorities are captured at the bottom. In addition to the individual talent profile, each team member will receive their remote work scorecard. The scorecard delivers recommendations based on their unique talent profile around wellness, productivity, and collaboration as it relates to the new world of remote work. My Network allows a team member to connect and compare talent profiles with those outside of their immediate team. Once you've connected, you can click Compare with Me and view specific insights about how much similarity or diversity of thought exists in this collaboration. Access team views here. As a leader, you can see if you've hired people who are similar to you or who bring more diversity of thought. Compare your profile side by side with your team members to get coaching tips and improve collaboration. Understand your current culture through each culture lens: behaviors, motivators, ideal work energizers, and life priorities. Where do you have strengths? Where might there be a gap? Dive into different views to understand the diversity of the team. Download the full culture report for your team to learn what to keep in mind and what the results say about the team. Get the meeting guide to have productive one-on-one meetings and leverage the insights to improve team meeting outcomes. Capture your current culture with a snapshot to track culture transformation over time. Compare teams side by side to understand performance. You can also match people with mentors through the Target Profile search. Utilize the Humantelligence applicant tracking system for your recruiting needs. Talent Fit for Recruiting allows you to gain a multidimensional view of every candidate. View the candidate's talent profile, their remote scorecard, and related documents. Then access our interview guide. The interview guide helps you quickly identify alignment and any potential gaps when comparing the candidate to your ideal profile. It then delivers specific interview questions and tips on what to keep in mind. Place the quick 12-minute self-assessment at the front end of your recruiting process to offer an exceptional candidate experience, while also fast-tracking candidates that align to your needs. The system delivers 4 fit factor options: a similarity score to the manager, to the team, to the ideal candidate profile you create, and to the high performers currently winning in the role. It's human nature to lean toward people who are just like us. talent fit for recruiting can be used to avoid that subjectivity in hiring. In this example, we see Cameron is very similar to the hiring manager and to the team as well. In a panel interview scenario involving the hiring manager and a team member or two, it would be easy for the panel to like Cameron for the position, as there's high similarity, especially when both Cameron's resume and John's resume were given equal weight regarding their experience level. John may not have even had a chance to move forward in the process. However, when you look at the alignment to the ideal candidate profile and the high performer benchmark, John is a great match for predictive performance. He would also bring diversity of thought to the team. We have the ability to compare Cameron's talent profile to another candidate, to another employee, to the hiring manager, to the team, to the ideal candidate profile, and to the high performers. Here, we can see the comparison side by side between the ideal candidate profile and Cameron's profile. You can see one flag where there's a difference in the desired behaviors for the role, and 3 areas to consider with motivators. There's also a difference in alignment with regards to the ideal work energizers. These insights are not designed to give you a prescriptive, definitive answer. Rather, they give you a holistic picture of a potential hire. This perspective can help you facilitate more comprehensive interviews to understand the best match for the role and the culture of the team. It also sets the stage for a strong onboarding experience and a quicker ramp time to productivity. Now, the Humantelligence applicant tracking system is simple to use, provides multiple ways to view applicant insights. You can organize the recruiting steps to match your unique processes, move candidates to different stages with ease, capture notes, view profile comparisons. Simply click on Positions in the blue menu on the left to create a new position in the system. Checking the box to make the position public all allows you to display the position on your website and easily inserts the self-assessment as part of your application process. The Fit Factors section allows you to set up your benchmarks for the role. Type in the team that the new hire would be joining, and the hiring manager will be populated automatically. If you want to outline the ideal candidate's behavioral style, motivators, and work energizers for this role, you can click here to create an ideal profile. The Ideal Profile Builder tool walks you through setting up an ideal profile step by step. First, it will ask you to choose a baseline. In other words, a place to begin in determining what the ideal might look like for this role. There are several options to choose from in setting a baseline. And given this is just a starting place, there's no need to overthink it. Once you select a baseline, you can get started. Each scale includes a question to consider. You can also turn off any of the scales if they are not critical traits for the role. You'll proceed down, selecting the ideal traits for the position, and then save and continue. The final fit factor allows you to compare your candidates to a group of high performers who are already proven performers in your company for this particular role. Talent pools provide a searchable holding area for quality candidates that you may want to revisit in the future. You can create as many unique talent pools as you like, and you can easily view insights for any talent pool you've created, as long as there are at least 2 completed profiles. The Engagement Suite allows you to easily create your own discovery goals, to deliver quick learning experiences and new employee onboarding sequences to your teams. You can also utilize our Standard Engagement Index survey. Or you may want to create your own custom pulse survey to stay in tune with employee feedback. This demo provided a high-level overview of a variety of Humantelligence tools within a company portal. Now, let's take a quick look at how these insights can be delivered right into your team's daily workflows. EQ Everywhere is a collaboration tool for inclusion, improved communication, team performance, and remote work. Specifically, EQ Everywhere helps infuse emotional intelligence into daily activities such as emails, calendar meetings, and group meetings. There are many clients that are using Humantelligence today. We deliver psychometrics and data analytics through an API to provide actionable insights every day in people's workflows. We measure behaviors, motivators, and work styles. Revolutionize the way your company connects, communicates, and collaborates. EQ Everywhere allows every individual to understand each other before they communicate. Here, you can see how the Humantelligence extension has been added to Outlook. When you open an email, you can simply type in a person's name and click on Talent Profile to see tips on how to communicate, motivate, and influence this person. Communication tips will pop up. For example, my coworker doesn't respond well to ultimatums, so I might ask him when he can provide the feedback versus trying to tell him a specific due date. Now, in terms of team meetings, imagine going into a meeting with the knowledge of how to be inclusive of others, whether you're a participant or the person leading. You click up here on the Culture Analytics button for this meeting, and now you get to view the culture of this particular group. As an example, for behaviors, you can easily see who is more cautious and reflective. So you might write to them before this meeting and let them know you'll have a question and answer section where you'd like to hear their thoughts. Or maybe you prompt them to share the ideas they've thought through before the outgoing and freeform people. You might also want to see work styles. It would be good to know that this meeting is 99% creative people. Vital information if you're leading that meeting, or conversely, if you're an individual who's completely different than the rest of the team, like this individual. This is the Humantelligence EQ Everywhere product. I hope you enjoyed this tour through the Humantelligence platform. If you have any questions or are interested in purchasing Humantelligence to create a culture of intention for your company, please see the contact information on the screen.